Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a brief look into the meta. So it's been a few days since all the balance changes, since the update has dropped. So after playing ladder a ton, probably every single day for a long while now, I'm on the grind to get the 50k. So I've probably got a good idea of what the meta is looking like at the moment. I'm going to be playing with D2 and Drage. I'll put both of the links in the description below. But I've been playing a lot of Brawl. A lot of these maps are quite new, especially this one. You can see it's really closed off. A lot of different brawlers thrive in these type of new maps. So let's jump straight into it. Right, guys, so jumping into the first brawler that I believe has changed a lot since the update is Jackie. I'm not saying she's one of the best in the game, but right now on these Brawl maps, Jackie is absolutely insane. These maps favor the like of Rico, Nita, Mr. P, just like we're facing now. These maps favor these brawlers heavily, and Jackie is a good counter to all of them, especially Rico. So Jackie's insane now, especially with the damage increase, 1,792 damage per shot. That is insane. And it's been 3 Brawl maps in a row where there's a lot of walls. That's why Rico's thriving. It's why Jackie's thriving. It's so easy for you to just walk up and spam that auto aim button and get a lot of kills. So let's just walk up to these guys. Just spam, spam, spam. So much pressure with Jackie. Can't really do too much, as I said, with all the walls. It's been, I think that was Substitute out. That was his first map out. I don't think Jackie was the best on there, but Rico was really good there. Yesterday's map, Jackie was insane. Everyone was using Jackie on that map. And again, this map, everyone's just been using Jackie. She's been definitely a really good brawler in this meta for sure. So make sure to try her out. She's really underrated at the moment. D2 should be able to pick up that. But there's another interaction that's changed as well with Jackie, which is going to be huge in competitive. So Jackie, I believe now, can actually 3-shot Mortis, which before she actually couldn't do so, but now she can do that. That's a huge change, because you would think that Jackie would counter Mortis, and to be honest, didn't really counter Mortis that well. So you would see Mortis used a lot, and that's probably one of the main reasons why Jackie won't even use too much, because there's just better tank options all the time. And especially like a brawler like Mortis, you would think a tank would be able to counter Mortis, but in reality, Mortis could actually handle Jackie quite well. But this is for sure a big interaction. One of the main ones I've noticed for sure. This game's going on a lot longer than I planned, so let's go kill this Mr. P. Maybe we can trick shot this Rico. Let's try and break his ankles. No, we're not managing to do so. Okay, nice. At least we killed Nita. Oh, nice tank from Drage, managing to stay alive. Just really nice there. But it's been a while since Jackie's really been meta at the moment. You don't even need a tank with her, which is a really good thing. One of the tanks in the game where you don't really need a Poco to constantly heal you. We should be able to get this Nita down very simply. Even with all the heals, it takes so long to actually get rid of this Nita bear. Let's get it down here. Rico's probably going to go destroys here. Let's just delay some time. There's no way Mr. P can surely wall that in. No, not able to. So Jackie's going to be the first brawler that has changed a lot in the meta. For sure, really underrated. I'll try her out for yourself if you haven't already. Let's hop into another brawler. Alright, guys, hopping into the next brawler, which I believe is really broken right now. It is Colt. He's probably one of the best brawlers in the game, if not the best in the current meta. He's just absolutely insane. You can use him in lane. You can use him in every single Brawl map nearly because of the gadget. It opens up the walls. He's so insane. I've seen him been played in competitive a lot in the recent Case of Cup tourney, which was out, and everywhere in ladder. He's been playing lane, he's been playing mid. He's just absolutely dominating the ladder right now. It's kind of hard to say whether he is the best brawler in the game, just because, as I said, sometimes he's pretty high skill cap. Oh, again, nice double hit there with the gadget. I've got no gadgets left, but you just see how insane that is. 3k damage, which is incredible. Let's actually heal up. Here, we've got to be careful of that Byron. Let's just open up the map as much as possible. Okay, that was a really, really bad super from me. You're going to have to bear with me. I'm not one of the best Colts at all at the moment. And he's got a cool animated pin as well. So, without OP he is, he's got a cool animated pin. He's got slick boots as well. I don't actually think that's still the better star power. I prefer range, and I'm using it at the moment. But range is probably better for the majority of the time and the majority of the maps. But then again, it's up to playstyle. Some people prefer slick boots. Some people prefer range. To be honest, it's not a better star power. It's just whatever you feel more comfortable with. I need to break up the map much sooner. That's for sure what you got to do with Colt. Just break up the map as soon as you get super. It's kind of hard to get any true shots on these guys. Okay, I'm halfway to my super now. Rico absolutely destroys. Rico is just so good on these Brawl maps. He can 1v3 most of the time. There's so many walls. It's hard to actually do anything. Luckily, D2 is playing amazing. Just get hit by that Byron super though, which is a bit unfortunate, but I should be able to do anything. You can see the Jackie as well, just so much pressure on the lane. Just so much damage. You've got to be really careful when she gets in striking distance. And now I've got some wall break. Let's just use it on again. I'm just playing terrible at the moment. Playing absolutely terrible. But it's so OP, and you got to be. It's still, you got to take into consideration. You still have to hit your shots. Is a kind of high skill cap brawler, as I've mentioned. So it's hard to put him as high as I want him to. Especially when you got trash cults like me just hitting no shots. Nice, I'm able to take down a Rico there. We need some pressure on this Jackie though, else you can just super shot it in. So I'm just going to go suicide in for the kill maybe. Again, missing my super. I'm literally doing nothing inside of this game. But you guys should know. You should see the amount of Colbats on ladder at the moment. You should be able to realise that he's completely meta at the moment. He was already basically sneaking into the meta. This Rico's juking us like crazy. We should be able to score this pretty easily though. Yeah, let's go. We're able to get this in. So Colt going to be one of the most improved brawlers at the moment. I would say for sure top 5. Push him now before he gets a nerf pretty soon. Let's hop into the next brawler. Alright guys, so hopping into the next brawler that's for sure changed a lot in the meta. It is Mr. P. His damage buff is insane. He can deal with so many different interactions a lot better at the moment. The big worry for Mr. P in the past was tanks used to counter him a lot. It didn't have the DPS to take him down or the reload speed, especially like brawlers like Jackie and Mortis just counter Mr. P a lot. But in this meta, Mr. P is really, really good at the moment. Let's pass this off. Oh, what a nice goal to score there. That was actually crazy there. I love doing that when Primo chucks you across. But as you can see, Tank's still going to counter him a little bit, but he's going to be dealing with him much better. The thing about Mr. P is he's always been super versatile in the meta. Every single mode, every single map, you can near enough get away playing him either mid or lane. As I said, the versatility is insane with Mr. P. Let's see if we can maybe score another trick shot or something here. No chance. There's like no room to actually score there. Okay, let's run back. Yeah, Mr. P is kind of crazy at the moment. Everywhere you can use him. I wouldn't say he's broken. He's just a lot more usable in this meta. And time will obviously tell. We've still got Edgar to be released pretty soon. So maybe the meta gets switched even more. You can see this Primo's just sprinting straight at me because I haven't got the reloads or damage to take him down, which is a bit unfortunate. That's what you got to realize when you face off against a Mr. P. You should be able to just go really aggro. That's the way to counter him. But Mr. P is going to be insane in this meta. For sure, a top 10 brawler in the meta, maybe even top 5. Let's hop into the next brawler. Alright guys, so hopping into the next brawler, which is pretty OP in this meta, is going to be Lou. So we actually haven't managed to push many trophies since recording. We've won like every single game until I start recording, which you might see at the end of the video why the trophy change isn't much. But anyways, going into Lou. Lou is so broken in Siege and Hot Zone. They're the two modes that is so OP on. If you guys watch K-Circle or any competitive tournaments at the moment, Lou is so broken on Siege. The main reason why he's meta as well is because 8-Bit and Pam are starting to come meta on game modes like Gem Grab, on Hot Zone, on Siege. They're really good on those modes, and Lou just completely destroys them. You can solo defend with Lou as well. He hasn't really had many changes, but all of a sudden he's starting to just get even better in the meta. And the more tanks are in the game, the better Lou actually is. I've not done too much in terms of this game. It's a really good counter to Poco as well because you got the constant freezes. The freezes are so toxic. The super's so toxic as well. It's so funny seeing people slipping around, getting stuck on a wall. It's such a big area of denial as well. His gadget's really underrated as well. People really underestimate it, say the gadget's trash, but it's actually really good. It keeps me alive in so many different situations. There's been so many clutch moments where the gadgets actually managed to keep me alive. So let's just go onto this Jack. We should be able to freeze her down. Look how OP that is, just being able to get her down. And I feel like if Lou ever becomes like a top 5 brawler, the meta is going to be so toxic. The stun feature is so broken. It's so annoying to deal with. There's no like direct counters to it. You just got to get stunned and hope you survive on the other end of it. So I'm going to use my gadget here to tank a few shops. And we should be able to finish that one off. So Lou, really underrated in the meta. Best game modes, I would say Siege, Hot Zone, and probably a few different Brawl maps and Gem Grab as well. So if you're looking to push Lou, if you get Lou pretty soon, I'll say push on those modes. Let's hop into the next Brawl. Alright guys, hopping into the next brawler, and this one I believe has had the biggest change for sure is Rico. So Rico's always been a really map dependent brawler, but in the last 3 Brawl maps he's been so OP, the best brawler on the map by far. This map favors him so much. Look at all the walls. He's got a buff to his bouncy stop power as well. You can literally 1v3 with this brawler. It's insane how good he is right now, and I'm all for it. As I said, I love Rico. He's not been good in the meta at all at the moment, but inside of Brawl is probably his best mode. Probably get away with him using him on lane as well now because of the added damage, the added HP. It helps a lot with him. And as I said, I think I was playing Rico yesterday to help Drage out. You'll probably see on this video. Check it out. As I said, I'll put his link in the description below. I played a really good Rico on that map. Just completely like 1v3ing some people there. I completely messed up my super there, but if you're looking to push Rico, these maps, the first 3 maps that came out, so I think it was Substitute, Happy Feet, and whatever this map's, I don't even know what this map's called. Rico's for sure the best brawler on the map, and you can easily push him high in trophies if you just use him, use the walls to your advantage, use the bouncy star power as well. We're going to absolutely destroy people with these, as I just did right there. Let's hop into the next brawler. Alright guys, hopping into the next brawler that I believe has got another really big change, especially in terms of Brawl, is Nita. Nita is absolutely crazy on these maps as well. As I keep on saying, I don't really know the meta in terms of every single map in the game, just because there's been so many changes. There's been a lot of new maps coming into the game. I won't really know what's best in the meta until I get to play the full map rotation on ladder, playing a lot more scrims. As I said, I'm probably scrimming every single day, so I'll soon get to know the metas. Bear with me, star power. Is it bear with me, the healing one? I don't actually remember what it's called now, but 800 healing per hit on the bear, then vice versa when the bear gets a hit as well. It's just so much healing. You can decide which one you want to use in terms of the gadget, but I used the stun one just literally because of Jackie and tanks. Really good counters to Nita. Well, actually not good counters to Nita, but it can be really annoying for Nita to deal with. Nita's got such a fast reload speed. She's actually so good on loads of different modes. Like you got Present Plunder that's out on ladder at the moment. You've got Gem Grab in terms of a lane on certain maps. You've got Brawl. She's insane everywhere. A lot more walls. That's where Nita thrives. And with all the healing, it's so hard to actually take down this bear, whether you just use the stun gadget or the new gadget. Nita's just absolutely insane at the moment. I would give her a try for sure on all of these new Brawl maps. Let's hop into another brawler. Alright guys, so probably moving on to the last brawler for this video. I don't want to make it too long. I think Pam is insane in this meta. She's a really map dependent brawler again, just like Rico. But Pam in terms of scrims has just been insane. Pam in a lot of different gem grab maps is going to be so good. I think she's probably going to be one of the best mids in the game at the moment. Another mid I would say as well, but I'm not going to be playing any games with him, is 8-bit. 8-bit is so strong with the turret. Got to keep that turret alive. But with Pam is absolutely insane with all this healing. I didn't realize how much healing she does. She does about 500 healing per second inside of her turret. It's so crazy. It's so hard to actually kill Pam now. And as well, the star power, I forgot what it's called again, which does damage with a turret. I don't know why I can't think of the name. I think it's Mama Squeeze. Yeah, I think it might be Mama Squeeze. 800 damage per second when you're inside of a turret. It's crazy. You can get so much damage from it. A lot of times people just do not realize how much damage it does. While Sprout is toxic in mid here. I need to just find a different way to jump into mid. He can just keep popping his gadget for sure. Okay, nice. I'm just going to concentrate a little bit here because that Sprout was being so toxic. But especially on Siege as well, Pam's going to be really good. In terms of Hot Zone, Pam's going to be really good. It's going to be a lot about the turret meta at the moment. It's the first time I've actually played this map, and holy, Sprout was toxic on this map. Let's try and get our turret down. But with the healing, we should be able to outcompete him pretty easily. Only like one shot away from a turret here, so should be able to do something. Okay, nice pressure from Drage. He's able to get the stun off, and the turret's basically nuked the bow there, and we get away with the gems. Pam is going to be so good on this meta. You don't want a lot of maps that have a lot of walls, for example, like the Brawl map that's out at the moment. Pam's going to be awful there, but really long range maps, Pam's going to be insane on. You've got a lot of different gem grab maps, the older gem grab maps that have been always in rotation. Pam is insane. Pam really underrated in this meta, and I feel like she's going to be one of the best brawlers in the game. Alright guys, it's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. These are just my personal thoughts on what the meta is going to be shaping like at the moment. So just to briefly go through it again, you've got brawlers like Rico, insane on some of these Brawl maps. Pam, I feel like it's going to be good across the board. Really map dependent, no, the same as Rico. Nita is going to be insane in this meta with the bear with me style power. So much healing, so hard to take down that bear. You've got Cole, he's still good in the meta, top 5 brawlers still. He's always been good, so didn't really need to actually put him into the video. 8-bit, really good map dependent as well. You've got Colette that's got buff, loot, so many insane brawlers at the moment. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.